Hello and welcome to Still Awake Dinos. I'm still awake. Can't believe it, but I enjoy dinos that much. This is going to be pretty exciting. Hopefully, as you can guess, maybe you read, you saw from the thumbnail, of course, Wakening Suns Avatar. That's pretty much the only change from last night, but we'll just go over, a couple of the things I dropped. I did cut to Polyraptor. I think that's probably pretty reasonable, especially since Forerunner of the Empire can grab Polyraptor. Then we do start off with 2 Wakening Suns Avatar, of course, Forerunner again, grabbing it if we really need to. But there is also 2 Wakening Suns Avatar in the sideboard, so, game 2, if we really need to go all in, all out, explosive destruction, yeah, that's what we're going to probably try to do. Man, it's going to be fun. I have a good feeling we're going to go off at least once, hopefully. We went off with Polyraptor last night pretty good. That was pretty good. Like, popping off, match 1, game 1, that was good. Satisfying, to say the least. But yeah, other than that, nothing too crazy. Did cut 2 Needletooth there to make room for the other 2 Wakening Suns Avatar. I probably could just potentially cut both of those if Wakening is going to kill everything. But I may need something that comes down a little bit sooner, able to still take out quite a lot of stuff, dealing 5 damage. Other than that, everything's, I think, pretty much stayed the same. Didn't really change up a whole lot. So let's jump into the match. First match. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're watching now or watching later on, it is currently minus 27, I think. But with the wind chill, it gets a lot colder. So it's probably, definitely, at least minus 30 with the wind chill. There's not too much wind, but I had to shovel, spread some salt out, start the car. Hopefully it starts tomorrow morning. Usually it's been pretty good. Got a brand new battery in it, yes. It's crazy. Sometimes if it's cold enough, your car just won't start. Got to keep that in mind. I'm sure a lot of you watching right now live somewhere warmer. That's how it goes, though. Drover of the Mighty. That's going to be pretty good. Hopefully he sticks around. Enables us to get that turn 3 Forerunner of the Empire. I'm definitely going to be keeping that. Ooh. White and black, I don't know, it's going a little bit downhill, unfortunately. Drover of the Mighty might not survive. Hopefully there's no Thoughtseize, because they'll definitely take Drover. But that's okay, we got something. Well, we'll go with the mountain, just in case. We'll hold off on both Branchlofts, just in case we have to put both of them down, both Polyraptor pathways down, just in case we really need that white. But as I expected, that's how it goes. 3 damage, something that's 1. I would have expected maybe a fatal push instead, but perhaps they just really want to slow us down, something like that. Certainly, got to get that Polyraptor, get Kinjallis, and Incubation could be nice, but I'll just get Ranging Raptors now. Use up the most maximum available mana. Incubation certainly could have potentially dug for a Marauding Raptor. Oh, they're making us discard. Mill the next time. Okay. I was thinking that was a Davriel, Shadow Mage. Well, it's Forerunner time. Let's see what that can get us. Wakening Suns Avatar against this deck. Well, that's too bad. I should probably read that card. That effect certainly doesn't come into play a whole lot because I just don't use Forerunner very much. That's okay. We got 3 bodies. We could draw something pretty nice. Search. Spell abilities. Search the library. Well, we can do Incubation next turn at the very least. Because we're not searching, we're looking, which there is a slight difference. Pretty sure. Yes. Okay, good stuff. Regisaur Alpha, 100%. That's what it's got to be. Get that down, get some good bodies. Draw 2 cards from this. I mean, 4 mana, get 2 basics. I like it. Oh, yes, can't cause us to search. Well, we'll decline, because that sucks. You know what, at the very least, it's a little bit of a life lesson. I definitely could have played a lot of these turns much better. Huh. Well, well, well. Certainly going downhill. Not the best start in the world. Perhaps I need more coffee. Be more alert. Something like that. Well, we got 2 bodies. Really got to start swinging. Get something bigger to really chip away. Binding, man, that's not too bad. I'd rather them take out Ranging Raptors compared to something bigger and better. Marauding Raptor, that's a possibility. Certainly can't play Polyraptor or Wakening Suns, so I think definitely Marauding Raptor. Crossing the fingers it sticks around for sure. Well, I don't think they have a whole lot of creatures. They may have some man lands, but it looks like we'll remove Wakening Suns Avatar for game 2, definitely. Creatures they control gain death touch. Well, they don't have any creatures, so that's a positive. Goes to waste. There. Okay, there's the creature. Questing beast. That's not good. Okay, let's see what we draw next turn. Hope. Oh, well. I mean, that's something. Yeah, no, that's. Let's not cause ourselves any more pain for me and for you guys watching. So they do have some creatures. They sweep, they wipe, they kill, they control, and then much later on play their stuff. So I mean, Awakening could still do something for us later on. Rampaging. Gain a little bit of life. Not going to deal any damage to them, especially if they get that Valkmira down. So that's going to go completely to waste. Trapjaw Tyrant. Again, not a whole lot of creatures. Probably not many early. Shifting Ceratops, yeah. Definitely going to keep Polyraptor in. If we can go off and win with that guy. Forerunner and an Incubation. Incubation maybe with Drover exiling something really problematic could be kind of helpful. Ooh, it's not quite as fast as we're hoping for. Do have a Drover. Hopefully we get that 3rd land. We get to go Forerunner. Yeah, make some good stuff happen. But there's a lot of painful things this opponent has. Certainly if they've sideboarded and brought some hate and more killing. Board wipes, I imagine. Some amount of board wipes. Yeah, definitely got to be green. Got to lock in at least one source of green here. Nah, we'll go with Drover. I was thinking Kinjalli's Collar plus Incubation. But we might go Incubation. If we don't draw land, Incubation to start the turn coming up. Maybe Marauding Raptor or Kinjalli's Collar plus Marauding Raptor after that. And we hopefully will be in a... prayers have been answered. Let's go. You know what we're doing. I would say that is fairly decent. Pretty fantastic. I mean, Kinjalli's for 1. Marauding for 1. Ranging for 1. Get a land. Now, hopefully they don't kill everything here. That would... Ooh, we live for another turn. Huh. Well, let's go Incubation. See what that gets us. Something. Shifting Ceratops it is. Now we can go... Nah, I was thinking we could give Shifting Ceratops haste, but we cannot, unfortunately. So Forerunner it is. Let's search for... I don't know. Regisaur Alpha. That'd be nice. Pretty dirt cheap right about now. Ripjaw, good to draw stuff. But it could go downhill the turn coming up, especially if they got Languish, -4/-4 to all creatures. That would really cause us pain. So let's hope they don't have that. Certainly Polyraptor is nice, but we're quite a ways off from that. So I think Ripjaw Raptor going to be pretty fantastic, drawing 2 cards at the very least next turn. One from Marauding Raptor and then one from Forerunner hitting. Ashiok, well, no, we're going to be killing that guy. Oh, they don't. We said goodbye to Ripjaw, unfortunately, but we're taking down Ashiok. We are learning from the previous game, that's for sure. Kinjallis don't exactly need that. Of course, Shifting Ceratops is now redundant, being reduced by 2, but I mean, 2 green for a 5/4, can't be countered, protection from blue. That's fantastic stuff, I think. Well, we gotta take out Ashiok right now. Then follow up with Shifting to get a land after we play Shifting Ceratops. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Definitely better going Shifting right now. If we went Kinjalli's Collar first, it would die, unfortunately, from the ping from Forerunner. So certainly timing stuff when you play it. Something you gotta keep in mind. Can really throw you off, really maybe be the reason you lose that game. A lot of different lines, that's for sure. Kaya's Wrath, I should have expected something like that. Well, double Drover, that's always pretty decent. Certainly a good chance to play pretty much whatever we draw next turn. Okay, not too bad. Rampaging Ferocidon might help with authority of the consoles there. Valkmira, not so good, but let's get that Stomping Ground down. Let's start not chipping away. Well. But I'm playing Dinos. I'm still having fun. I'm feeling the pain, so you guys don't have to. You're seeing something interesting. You can learn from my mistakes, hopefully. We are not attacking again. Just need one dino. Get those drovers powered up a little bit. Start applying some pressure, but hopefully we don't draw another land next turn. That's probably it. I mean, it's an uphill battle to say the least. They don't have a whole lot in hand, but well, Shifting Ceratops, okay, that's something. Unfortunately, it does come into play tapped. Hey, Drover, let's go. Embercleave would be pretty sweet right about now. That would certainly finish them off, slapping it on Shifting Ceratops there. But they got a lot of cards, so I'm feeling stuff's dying this turn. I don't think I'm too worried about Kaya. What does she do? Oh, now the exile. Well, back to 1 it is. Hey, Regisaur Alpha, let's Cross the fingers. This guy survives. At the very least, they only have one up, so pretty good. If they had 2 or 3, I think they'd probably kill it. Probably have something at instant speed. I kind of like just killing her, getting rid of it. We're able to do it. Unfortunately, if it was at 2, we couldn't. But we had just enough to take her out, so I think that's pretty good. Cleansing Nova. Full of sweepers tonight. Ouch. The pain and suffering. Huh. More lands. Well, let's see. Let's wait one more turn, at least. See what we get. Oh, boy. I don't like that. But we're not targeting things, you know, if we get that Wakening Suns Avatar. Which actually, no, we took it out. Okay, never mind. Polyraptor at some point. We can almost just play it. I mean, hopefully, still, we don't draw another land next turn, but Ranging Raptors. Hit the body. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And the life can. Oh boy. Well, you know, that is going to do it. Unfortunately, everything just coming into play. Tapped, them gaining life. Valkmira really slowing him down. Maybe, perhaps, that is a card I should add to Naya Dinos. I mean, we can cast, what's its name? The front face. It's a creature, so we can cast it for 2. Actually, let's look that up quick, just before we jump into the next match here. Raidan? Raidan, God of the Worthy. Something we can play with Marauding Raptor. We can play that for 2, which is nice. The Snowland's not doing a whole lot, but the non-creature spells, that could be pretty applicable. Certainly a lot of sweepers that cost 4 or more. And then, of course, Valkmira, always nice. Slowing things down. You know, making them pay extra mana if they want to target something. I think that actually that could be a pretty decent addition. Does a whole lot of work, both sides. Combining them, yeah, I like the looks of that. Something we'll have to keep in mind. Probably gonna work it in tonight after the stream somehow. Definitely easy to play, only needing 1 white. That's a big thing, especially if it's not a dinosaur. Yeah, Ancient Ziggurat, of course, could help cast the front face creature. The back might be a little rough, but again, only needing 1 white. Not too bad. Not too bad. So I think, yeah, that's definitely something to add. Maybe Rest in Peace as well, but yeah, that game 1, that was a little embarrassing. It was fun, learning from it, as always. The Jokerer. I don't like the looks of that. It's a little scary, but that opening hand looks good. Before I forget, don't forget to take a bite out of that like button. Oh, Hardened Scales, turn 1, they get the scales. That might not be so good for us. But, as always, Kinjalli's Collar, opening up with that. Next turn, hopefully, we get to go the second one, plus Marauding. Turn after that, Regisaur Alpha for 2. That is good. Yep, Ancient Ziggurat, Kinjalli's, Marauding. Hopefully that's fast enough. I mean, it certainly could get out of control here with Steel Overseer. Might have a turn, 2 turns, to get them. There is Wakening Suns Avatar that I think potentially we could be falling back on. Especially if they get a bunch of stuff. Oh boy. Double Steel Overseer. I think that's going to do it. Oh, the Wakening Suns Avatar. And it costs 5. Oh boy, oh boy. This is potentially going to be pretty sweet. Yeah, get it into play tapped. Probably should have held back the one green, gone Stomping Ground, and done Incubation plus Regisaur Alpha. Could have been a little bit better. Definitely won't attack with Marauding Raptor. They'll certainly use the Arcbound Mouser to block. Put those counters on Steel Overseer. It would get large, massive. Oh boy, this is not looking too good. Be using Regisaur Alpha and the token to block if we need to. Oh boy. Well, we'll go Stomping Ground, pay the life, use Incubation to search for something we can play this turn. And if all goes well, Wakening Suns Avatar next turn. Another Regisaur Alpha. I like the looks of that. Still not attacking. Certainly might need a lot of bodies coming up next turn. Oh man, this is exciting. I think they may attack next turn. We'll definitely use hopefully both those tokens to block. Ooh, okay. We'll see if they swing this turn. Maybe they hold the Steel Overseers back and they'll block if we did attack next turn and then tap in response. Oh my goodness. It is happening. The stuff of legend. Fantastic. Oh boy. Dead. Oh, we did it. I was hoping to have an example of Wakening Suns Avatar crushing them, and we crushed them. It worked. I had faith it would work. Unfortunately, the first match, not too good. But actually, I kind of want to keep Polyraptor and all 4 Wakening Suns Avatar. Maybe just 3. Let's go 3. Ripjaw, blocking some stuff. Needletooth, maybe to take out a big Steel Overseer, something like that. Thrashing Brontodon, something to deal with artifacts, certainly would be good here. Shatterstorm, especially. I mean, that would just hose pretty much everything they're doing. Trapjaw Tyrant, yeah. We want to exile stuff, get... Well, I mean, even if they come back, they don't come back with the +1/+1 counters. So that's always a positive, of course. So I think Trapjaw Tyrant could be pretty good in this situation. We'll drop 1 Forerunner. Maybe an Incubation. 2 Incubation. 1 Polyraptor. Oh, okay. The Jokerer. Maybe were considered the Jokers, because that was pretty sweet. Pretty fun. Oh boy, that might not be fast enough. Hopefully they don't get that turn 1 hardened scales like they did last game. I do like seeing 2 Kinjalli's Collar. Really going to help us get to the Wakening Suns Avatar there. 3 Regisaur Alpha. I mean, as long as we get a 3rd land, Regisaur Alpha, turn 3 for 3. Hopefully they don't have Portable Hole. Luckily they don't. Maybe it's pretty much all in on creatures, I imagine. Now we could have this come into play tapped, go Kinjalli's Collar, or go Drover of the Mighty. Yeah, we'll have it tapped, get Kinjalli's Collar, and we'll cross our fingers we get that third land next turn. Go Regisaur Alpha. Probably not a big difference going Kinjalli's or Drover of the Mighty, but Kinjalli's of course can help us cast potentially more than one creature by reducing multiples. Ooh, hey, that's something. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Then, next turn, it's going to be pretty sweet. So we got 3. I mean, if everything sticks around and we get a land next turn, we can go both Regisaur Alphas for 4, which is just absolutely insane. Certainly looking good. They didn't get that early hardened scales, so it seems like there's a pretty good chance we get to Wakening Suns Avatar. I mean, at the very least, we get to go Regisaur Alpha for hopefully 2. I feel like they might not have a whole lot of removal. If anything, it might be single target stuff. Ooh, hey. I kind of like that Ripjaw Raptor. Especially, hopefully, if it can draw us another land, it may help us get Regisaur Alpha. But also just drawing, getting closer to that all-important next land that we desperately need. But they saw us play Wakening Suns Avatar, so perhaps they're playing things a little bit safe. Unfortunately, we can't go that Ranging Raptors. Yeah, no. Let's play it still pretty safe. Maybe they're feeling quite safe this turn coming up that we don't have a Wakening Suns Avatar. We're stumbling a little bit. They got something up their sleeve. I think, I would imagine. Ooh, drawing us a card. Good stuff. That might, well, it might get us a land. Oh, it did. Fantastic. Would have been nice being able to play it and then play Ranging Raptors, getting another land. But I think they may have goofed a little bit there. I mean, we would have drawn that land anyways, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, another Wakening Suns Avatar. That is pretty fantastic. But let's go Ranging Raptors. Let's play it a little bit safe instead of going double Regisaur Alpha. I actually think we could get another source of red. So then we don't have to rely on Drover for that second source if we did want to go double Regisaur Alpha. Which will go 1 this turn. And we'll hope they don't have a sweeper, which I feel like this list probably doesn't. No attacks. Those guys are getting pretty big. Luckily, they didn't play many creatures. Maybe they're hoping that we cast Awakening Suns Avatar, killing both of them. All those counters go on to the Ozolith, and then they can put it on something else. They must suspect what's about to happen. Certainly, they don't have a counter spell. Yeah, let's just go Awakening Suns Avatar. Get her done. Hopefully. I did not even do the math there. But game 1, we got him. Oh, man, I'm using that as a highlight. I didn't even know it'd be exactly lethal. I figured it was probably lethal. I mean, we maybe could have done that. No, we couldn't have done that any differently. Okay, well, a very strong second match there. Maybe I'm onto something, because we just didn't care. Leave them be, and there's really seemed like nothing they could do about it. Maybe they did have some interaction with that Dramoka's command. Maybe that was their main interaction, but man, okay, well, good stuff. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's even any bots at the moment to witness that epic second match. That's all right, though. As always, it's here. Whenever the stream's finished, watch it at your leisure, your pleasure, because it's going to be a good one. Hopefully you enjoyed it so far. Oh, Genesis Noir. Maybe it's something black. Hopefully it's not mono black. Maybe something with creatures, zombies. That could be pretty interesting. But that, I mean, if we had a source of green plus Sacred Foundry, I think that definitely would be a hand we keep. We are on the draw, though, so we got 2 chances to get another land. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to keep that. Hopefully we get that second land, but at the very least, we can go Marauding Raptor turn 2 for 1, as long as Kinjalli's collar sticks around. Oh boy, I don't like... Oh, okay. We got it. Good stuff. Right, the auto tapper didn't screw us. We can go to second Marauding next turn. Ripjaw for 2. Could potentially go Regisaur Alpha, actually, which might be nice, because we would lose Regisaur and the token if we have 2 Marauding Raptors out. Ouch. That's okay, hopefully. Forerunner. Good buddy. Well, let's attempt to go with the Ripjaw. Yes, alright. Hopefully get that third land. Oh, phew. And hopefully we're going fast enough, but with the colors they're in, Esper, I feel like we're going to be shedding some tears this match. Okay. Well, you know what's coming in. Shifting Ceratops. Just a thought. Not a whole lot of creatures, actually. I think we probably could just cut those Wakening Suns Avatar. We had the fantastic match showcasing the power of it, so you got your fix for the night. Hopefully you see it again, but at least you got 1 fix. 2 fixes, I guess, for both games. Cutting 2 more things. Polyraptor. Let's cut 1. We'll leave 1 in just on the off chance we really get going. We get the chance with Forerunner, Marauding, Polyraptor. The chance for a Polyraptor finish. That's always pretty sweet. 1 Forerunner. I'm thinking maybe Rampaging Ferocidon, but we'll leave it at that for now. We got a bunch of good bodies, especially Shifting Ceratops. Gonna maybe be able to fly past a lot of their stuff. If it is all blue colored creatures. Yeah, I'm happy to keep that. I mean, turn 1, Kinjalli's. Turn 2, Drover. Pretty good. Nice. They didn't get the turn 1 Thoughtseize. We'll hope Kinjalli sticks around, but after what happened the previous game, man, they may not want to let us get any chance, any foothold. Ouch. She's killing something. Quite alright. Unfortunate, we would have been able to go Regisaur Alpha this turn, but... yeah, I'm going to go Ancient Ziggurat so that we can go Ranging Raptors, and then we'll be able to attack and take out Kaya. I think that'll be pretty good. So basically they paid 3 to kill Kinjalli's collar, which it's not too great. I mean, they did save themselves from potentially taking 3, but if there's nothing to attack, I probably would have gone Temple Garden for the turn, then Drover plus 2 Ancient Ziggurats. But we'll just go good old Regisaur Alpha, be able to take out Teferi there. Sounds like a pretty good plan. Not too worried about that Teferi. I mean, we are getting technically another Teferi that costs 4 with the rebalanced one that's coming out on the 27th, which actually I know it's crazy, but I was almost thinking of adding that in to help against, you know, removal that the opponent has. Won't be able to kill stuff on our turn, especially if we're not interacting a whole lot, or if we're interacting, it's on our turn, so we can cast all that good stuff if they have it out. But if we play that Teferi, oh, good old Skyclave, more lands, not quite what we want to see. It's still early. It's still early. I mean, they probably have a lot of painful stuff in their hand at the... okay. Well, Shifting Ceratops, 100%. I mean, to fly past that Scarab God, it's going to be good. Oh. Prayers have been answered, my friends. Now, hopefully this is a fast enough clock and they don't have some sort of removal for shifting. I mean, if we get maybe an incubation next turn, we can dig for a second one. That's not going to be good. I do not like the Scarab God. Oh, it's one of those decks. Yikes. Well, they didn't have too much crazy stuff in the graveyard, but they certainly could have something very costly. A Praetor, however you want to say it. Something not good. Hopefully, Forerunner sticks around. We'll dig for 4. So we have a possible 8. We can do Polyraptor. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's hope. Beyond hope. Man, that would be pretty sweet, being able to go Polyraptor next turn. Don't kill Drover or Forerunner. But I think something's dying, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? Let's let Skyclave go through, because I feel they probably would have gone Skyclave back with the Scarab God, exiling Forerunner or shifting. Something like that. Well, they got 2 up. Let's hope. Let's hope. Here goes nothing. Oh boy, oh boy. Right, well, yeah, Shifting Ceratops. Let's hope they don't have that sweeper. I think they do, though, or else they would have instantly conceded, unfortunately. Oh, yep. Shifting Ceratops. Help finish things off, hopefully. I mean, I just had the one Polyraptor in there as a hope, a wing and a prayer, and it got us the win. Thumbs up. Okay. What time are we sitting at? Currently 11:30 at night, so I probably should go to sleep at some point, but that's the name of the stream. Still Awake Dino. I'm still awake. Maybe you guys are still awake. Probably not, but you know, you can watch it later on. 40 minutes. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah, let's jump in. At the very least, do one more match here. I may not be awake when some of you are watching this, but that's okay. It's here whenever you're ready. Cold Banff. I don't know about that name. A little scary, certainly. Going first, keeping a hand like that. Marauding Raptor into Ranging Raptors. Do rampy sort of things. We got 2 Polyraptors, so that could get pretty exciting. But yeah, I definitely think cutting... Oh, hey, they said something. Cutting a couple Polyraptors certainly has helped. Freeing up space, always good, but I'm seeing Rakdos Goblins, and I am not liking seeing Rakdos Goblins. Did have to go Temple Garden at some point to get that source of green for Ranging Raptors. Yes, that's not good. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just go with the one we drew. We're going to have to watch out for that munitions expert. Definitely Ranging Raptors. That's going to be good. More lands, always nice. Yeah, Regisaur Alpha, Drover of the Mighty. We'll hope they don't have Call of the Death Dweller, get Goblin Chain Whirler back, and that they got the board wipe there, dealing 1 damage, and Goblin Chain Whirler with Death Touch, sweeping us, unfortunately. You know what? I'm going to swing with Ranging Raptors just because I do want that other land, which oh, they will block it. Interesting. So we can potentially go Polyraptor next turn. Of course, we wouldn't want to. It would end in a draw. Muxus. Oh, that might not be good. Might be it here. We're hoping for that Forerunner, so that we combine them. Marauding, Forerunner, Polyraptor. But they don't have a whole lot of gas at the moment. So that is nice. Well, let's go with Drover. If they do attack next turn, we'll maybe block with Marauding Raptor just so we can, unfortunately, see it go and be able to still be able to go with one of the Polyraptors. No attacks. I think we'll potentially use Marauding Raptor to block Muxus, I'd imagine. But it looks like they're going to kill something. So hopefully the Drovers, the Battlecry Goblin, yikes. We need Wakening Suns Avatar, big time. That would be pretty sweet if we saw that. Well, they don't have 2. Well, they could have 2 if they sacrificed the Goblin, plus that land. Ooh. Well, Kinjalli's for 1 and for Yes. Okay, so we can go Kinjallis plus Polyraptor. But I still think that's probably not enough, especially with Battlecry Goblin there, pumping everything. But we could draw Wakening Suns Avatar next turn, which, that's going to be helpful. Ooh, interesting they played the Battlecry Goblin. I would have thought they'd just dump 4 into 2 activations of Battlecry. Oh, and they had the land. So they really could have dumped things in. Well, another Polyraptor it is. Just keep playing them and not attacking. Maybe they're very scared, especially with 2 Polyraptors out, but I thought, oh, yeah, they're sweeping. But we will get 2 Polyraptors from this, but we'll be dead, unfortunately. I imagine that's lethal. Muxus and might as well be that Goblin Chain Whirler. Oh, no, it has Menace. Never mind. Conspicuous Snoop. That could get him some shenanigans. But yeah, no, that's lethal. Never mind. That's how it goes. Awakening Suns Avatar. Hopefully, next game we'll keep in some amount of Polyraptor. Maybe just 1. Alrighty, well. Dead. That's okay, we know what they're all about. We don't like it, because Rakdos Goblins is quite nasty. Nasty stuff. Wakening Suns, Rampaging, maybe Needletooth. Actually, we'll keep it at 2... Nah, 3. 3. Ranging is nice. Ramping, blocking stuff to get a key next land that we might need for Awakening Suns or Polyraptor. Forerunner's going to be good, definitely. I think all 4 Forerunners. Let's cut all the incubations and 1 Awakening Suns Avatar. I certainly think the combination of Rampaging Ferocidon plus Forerunner of the Empire, that's going to be good. Rampaging especially if they really get a whole bunch of tokens out. Perhaps we could have left Rampaging out if we're focusing, leaning on Awakening Suns Avatar or Polyraptor. We don't need just direct damage if we're killing everything they have. But I like that opening hand. I mean, 3 Kinjalli's Collar, that's going to be pretty sweet. Oh, yeah. Definitely go the other 2 this turn, and yeah, I like the looks of that. Regisaur Alpha, hopefully next turn for 2, which is absolutely disgusting. Oh my goodness. That was embarrassing. Hey, you know, at some point down the line, there is ways to buff Kinjalli's Collar, so, you know, it could be pretty valid attacking with that. It's another body. I think Goblin would probably block Marauding, which we definitely want to preserve. Might block the token, but I certainly want to preserve Marauding, definitely, for something sweet coming up. Hopefully another source of white, be able to play... Well, we could play Polyraptor, I believe. 3... Oh, they have Call of the Death Dweller, I think, unfortunately. Hopefully not, but oh yes, they do. My goodness, that oops. Rampaging Ferocidon. It is something. Solar Blaze, that would be good. Maybe I just combine Solar Blaze plus Wakening Suns Avatar for maximum all-out destruction. Solar Blaze, of course, could easily be cast here. I mean, Ancient Ziggurat could be kind of clunky with something that isn't a creature. So maybe cut a few if we do bring in Solar Blaze, but going all in on maximum, potentially one-sided destruction, we do lose often a little bit with Wakening Suns Avatar, sometimes Solar Blaze, but quite a few of our early dinos and creatures are bottom heavy, so they do survive that Solar Blaze. Pashalik Mons, though, that will be our undoing. What do we draw? Hey, Solar Updraft, how's it going? Evening has been pretty good. I mean, 2 for 2 now. Definitely, yeah. Ooh, ouch. Well, that's how it goes. Rakdos Goblins. Pretty nasty stuff. I certainly prefer mono red goblins. But, you know, we're 2 for 2 for the night. Last night, that was pretty sweet. Going 3-0. Pretty good matches, but there is some very good examples that I just faced. Definitely want to check them out. We go off with Polyraptor and we cast Wakening Suns Avatar. Both of the big heavy hitters. Pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, let's do one more match. Hopefully, you know, you see some nice, flashy, fantastic plays with this final match here. Yeah, oh, you're gonna love it. The Wakening Suns Avatar, I mean, oh, it is, that was fun. That was pretty sweet, definitely. And the entrance animation is pretty epic. This giant, shadowy foot, if you haven't seen it already. I don't think a whole lot of people have played Wakening Suns Avatar. I sure imagine most of us playing Dinos have tried it once or twice at least, but yeah, I think it may be my second favorite entrance animation, apart from Trapjaw Tyrant. That's my all-time favorite. Carnage Tyrant is also up there, but definitely, I love Trapjaw Tyrant. Yeah, kind of like Incubation. We'll send Regisaur Alpha packing and Incubation. Yeah. But yeah, Trapjaw Tyrant, especially because when we target something to exile, it does the animation again, which I think is fairly uncommon for a card. So it's pretty sweet. Yeah, so it's good. Nice big shadowy foot stomp. Literally stomping our opponent to death. Hopefully it's not Gruul Shamans. Maybe it's just regular. Oh, they're killing it. They're killing it with a stomp. I think that's what's going to happen. You know what? A control-ish sort of deck. Kind of protecting ourselves, protecting the ramp early on, finishing, getting the Zakama. We're able to take care of artifacts, enchantments, most creatures, doubling up on dealing 3 damage, gaining life. I have always wanted to do something with Zakama. Of course, reducing the cost of activations of Zakama with Zerda, the Dawnwalker. So we reduce Zakama's activations by 2, which is just absurd. So now it just costs 1 green, 1 red, or 1 white. I think that could actually be potentially pretty valid. I mean, certainly it's a little out there, but if that's the focus, yeah. Yep, definitely increased the enter the battlefield effect in some way. Lithomancer's Engine, I think it's called, the legendary artifact from Zendikar Rising, I think it was, the most recent Zendikar set. Double activated abilities, you can double triggered abilities as well, I think. Something like that. Yeah, man. Actually, I think I might work. Mirari's Wake. Yeah. I think I might work on that, actually, after I'm finished here. I'm still recording for the new trailer intro. Might try and add a little bit more to that. But yeah, definitely. That sounds pretty fun. It's going to be hard, probably cutting some of my favorites that I've used over the years. But I think I could keep a lot. You know, Marauding Raptor is going to help get an earlier Galta, Drover of the Mighty to help fix mana, be able to cast probably the life gain a little more reliably. Yeah. I mean, we can basically keep all the early stuff, I would imagine. Kinjalli's Collar, Marauding, Drover, all that sort of stuff. Ooh, there's the Wakening Suns Avatar, which we can cast next turn. Wow, okay. Well, pray, cross your fingers that Drover sticks around. It's not threatening to the opponent. It's just a 1/1, so I think there's a pretty good chance you're going to get to see the entrance. Fantastic animation, Wakening Suns Avatar. Right here, right now, live. Oh boy. I don't know. Fingers are crossed. Mine are crossed as well. That's for sure. Yep. Play some more creatures, please. We're not blocking. That would not be good. You want? Yeah. Play more creatures. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh boy. Oh boy. We did it. I think. Pretty sure they've used one activation of Chandra. I don't think they'd waste killing Drover. Because, you know, don't gotta worry about them. There's nothing bad is gonna happen. Do we got 3 white? Yes, we got 3 white. Temple Garden, Ancient Ziggurat, Drover itself. Always gotta be careful of that. I want to make sure. That would be pretty embarrassing. So we can keep Temple Garden there. Don't have to take 2 damage. Yes, the mana ability. Okay. All right, here goes nothing. Bam, look at that stomp. Epic. Fantastic. Which I actually think they reused that stomp and just added some red glowy effects for Zilortha, Strength Incarnate. That looks quite similar. I like that stomp because it looks natural, that sort of thing. But it would be nice to get Trample on Wakening Suns Avatar, because I think they're going to have a fair bit of chump blockers coming up. Maybe hard getting through. Would be nice getting, you know, a second Wakening Suns Avatar. But, hey. High pressure. Maximum pressure. Certainly imagine they'll block with... Yes, that's okay. At the very least, we got 8 lands. If we draw another Wakening Suns Avatar, we can cast that, no problem. But that definitely helped. Maybe I just keep it as is. Just being able to sweep them and be left with a pretty fantastic 7/7. I mean, chances are we'll be left with other stuff. So that's going to be pretty good. We'd have other dinos, I would imagine. Ooh. That is not what we wanted to see. And that will unfortunately be our undoing. I imagine. Yeah, because Wakening Suns, it's the ability from Wakening... Oh. Maybe not. Okay. Well, we are going to cross our fingers. That's also a big plus with Incongruity there. So, We're hoping for Drover of the Mighty. That's kind of why I was using, I think, a month or two ago, Incubation Incongruity for the Sarah's Emissary matchup. Stuff with crazy big creatures, but Incongruity just to get rid of it. And yeah, hopefully we can build up a board, kill Sarah's Emissary, and just swing for lethal. But at least we got the Wakening Suns Avatar down. We took out quite a bit of stuff. Actually, we have to... Yeah, that's not going to do it. Forerunner. Well, unfortunately, we got to pack it in. So, we got to watch out for Sarah's Emissary, which we don't really have anything to deal with at all. Probably should think about adding something to deal with Sarah's Emissary. I mean, it is one deck, so I don't want to lean too hard into it. Could be Jeskai, Sarah's Emissary, this Gruul Luca variation, but it's certainly not super common. Yeah, I have, that could be good. Or Ketria Triumph from Ikoria. That's always been nice. Of course, it has the typing, so Sunpetal Grove or Rootbound Crag it'll help it come into play tapped. If we get another, of course, we can cycle it away if we really don't need it. But yeah, I was thinking the pathways. Certainly nice having something that can come into play untapped. Might be key in the early turns. Maybe I just go crazy 4-color dinos. Hey, if it works, if it wins, and it helps us crush a lot of stuff, I think that might be what we want to do. But Wakening Suns Avatar, nah, I think we'll keep it as is. We got 4 Forerunners. Still, very good chance of getting Wakening or Polyraptor. Yeah, we'll just hope they don't go off with Luca. We'll kill Luca on sight, if at all possible, since we experienced the powerful, fantastic Sarah's Emissary. Which actually, now that I think about it, there is some cards that... well, keeping that. There are cards, Monstrous Onslaught from Kaladesh, I believe. Pretty sure it's Kaladesh. We'll get that Stomping Ground in. Oh, wait. No, we don't want to do that. I almost forgot. I was going to search for a Marauding Raptor, but I should really be preserving that Incongruity. Yeah, Monstrous Onslaught deals damage. Target creature. Monstrous Onslaught deals damage equal to the creature with the most power to something else. Divided as you choose, so you could take out a few things, but it's the spell itself dealing damage. It's not the creature dealing damage. So that would get around Sarah's Emissary. And if we have Wakening Suns Avatar, which is 7, we use Monstrous Onslaught to deal 7 to Sarah's Emissary, exactly, killing it. Might be something, but there are probably easier ways, I imagine, to do that. Certainly expect some amount of stomp, cheap removal. Hopefully Marauding Raptor sticks around. But yeah, I'm excited for that Zakama ramp control variation. Maybe adding in some amount of Rampaging Ferocidon to potentially kill by making the opponent get a whole bunch of creatures into play. I've always wanted to do something with Rampaging Ferocidon, giving the opponent creatures, getting lethal by that. Covering up a fair bit. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Yeah, I guess reducing it by that could be all right. Don't want to make it too small, but I'll leave it at that for now, just so we can still see the text and it reveals a little bit more. Okay, yeah, definitely Ripjaw Raptor against this deck. definitely people watching on phones, I think maybe that text is a little bit too small, but maybe it's the right size, so I'd certainly be up for keeping it that. Or potentially just old text messages, they just automatically disappear after, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute, something like that. Yes, oh no, definitely. Glad you pointed that out. I guess I kind of did feel like it was covering a fair bit when I would watch back the stream, so yeah, no, I think that definitely. Always looking for improvement, whether I figure it out myself or somebody points it out. Always up for listening, ideas. I mean, it's the name of the channel. Could be nice getting Polyraptor. I mean, or a little bit far off. Wakening Suns Avatar, also nice. I mean, they're both 8. Let's go Ripjaw. I like Super Draw coming up. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit small. I'll fiddle with things after the stream. Definitely don't want to take up too much information. And yeah, that was taken up, I guess, probably about a quarter of the screen there. Looks like there's a good chance Forerunner and Ripjaw stick around. I don't think they'll really attack into Ripjaw. Luca. Well, I think that's gonna do it. They're killing something. They're getting the Sarah's Emissary. And it's all downhill from here. Well, well, well. But we still could take it out with Incongruity. Yep, unfortunate, that's for sure. So they exile a creature, reveal card. Man, they probably have 4 Sarah's Emissary, perhaps, with higher mana value. Maybe it's stuff that there's nothing above 3. So the only thing above 3 is Sarah's Emissary. They're guaranteed to get it. That's probably what it is. Maybe a couple things at 4. Questing Beast, perhaps. But that is not going to win us the game, unfortunately. That's all right. I had fun. Hopefully you had fun enjoying watching. Thanks for the tip about the text chat. Hopefully it's small enough now. It kind of seems a little bit too small, perhaps, but yeah, I'll play around with that. I certainly think it's a nice thing to have. I see some streams don't have it, but yeah. All right, good luck. Have fun. Hopefully you have fun as well, and whatever you're doing, remember, there is always room for improvement. We'll probably be back tomorrow night, I would imagine. Another stream, tweaking things, maybe get that Zakama control variation you were wondering about. I'll try it out, so maybe you don't have to try it out, or we try it out at the same time and we learn. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited as well. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.